to share with you a few life experience I've had with Randy so you can have some insight of what kind of person he really is. I met Randy about 27 years ago. He was applying for the president's position at the bank. I had the honor of entertaining the applicants while they were waiting for their interview time. And in just about 20 minutes, I picked up a lot of things about his character in our conversation. The first thing I noticed is how impressed I was. All he knew, he had a co-banker, somebody else that was in banking that he knew that was applying for the job. And he spoke so highly about this individual. I kind of started thinking, did he really want the job? It was like he was petitioning for him. He wouldn't talk about himself. He just wanted to know all about me, what I did at the bank, and how long I had been there. He was charming as he was handsome, and he was a little mischievous because I caught a glimpse of something on his jacket lapel. He had a little F&B service pen that he earned while he worked at F&B during his college days. I guess the pen worked, he got the job. Part of my responsibility at the bank was starting employee communications for Randy, and then he would pick it up from there and make changes, add any of his additions. And without even telling me, I understood exactly what he was trying to do to show team partnership. He would go through everything I wrote and cross out the I, and he would add we. And that's what kind of person he is. He doesn't take credit for anything. He gives credit to the bank workers. He just has the biggest heart. He lives by put others before himself. He's that kind of leader. At the bank, he taught me that if there was ever a question, to always err on the side of the employee, not the bank. He has this unique way of knowing a little something about everybody in the bank. We have offices from Sulphur, Crowley, Lake Charles, Lafayette, and he knows, I don't know how, like he has a crystal ball. He just knows something about all of the employees. Every time we get together as a group, whether it's a meeting or something entertainment, we always begin that assembly with a prayer. Randy's love of the community, especially when it involves children, has reached so many organizations. United Way, whenever it was in Lafayette. He's worked in Lake Charles and now in Crowley. Acadia Baptist Center. Empowering the Community Tutoring Center. Little Miss Audrey walked in one day just asking for a few dollars, and he greeted her into his office, and before you know, we had a 10-year relationship with that organization. But again, he gives credit to everybody else, even in his personal life. He'll give credit to God and to Elaine, his wife. Elaine is the voice of reasoning, and she's sure been a champion for me. He'll often come to me and say, I want your opinion on something because I know you have one. At times, we may not agree, but he would go home and the next day he would come back and say, okay, I talked it over with Elaine, I agree with you. Sometimes though, I would come back the next day and say, okay, you're always right, I agree with you. But sometimes we just agree to disagree and we move on. And he respects that in people. He respects everybody that he works with. I could go on. I have 27 years of memories with him. But on behalf of Randy, his wife Elaine, their friends, family, and the F&B family, we sincerely thank Ryan, all your staff for bringing this needed resource to Crowley. I wish Tracy was here to see all of the compliments that she's getting today, because we really could not have gotten this off the ground without Tracy. To all the financial supporters, this could not happen without the generosity. The club will benefit many children and parents. Is it dead now? It'll benefit many parents and children in years to come, but the biggest winner will be our community. I'm going to leave you with one of Randy's favorite scriptures from Proverbs. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.